spectacular fashion, and
Вот
rightly
еще
so.
одна
The gameplay
очередная
is
часть, но я
unreal.
не
Tufa
помню.
has been
Какая-то.
on absolute fire, and going
Смотрим.
into this next set, surely now Tribe Gaming have got to come together and take care of that man, because at the moment he is a problem and they have to deal with it.
Yeah, I mean, Tribe have to try and even up the series now on Hot Zone. Of all map types, there's going to be dueling beetles as well. Again, we've seen teams go for some wacky setups on this map. It's one of the few where, you know, the penny actually could be justified. We've seen also attempts at making Lou work. Again, Tribe NA, not the kind of team to go for wacky looks. Hot Zone is, frankly, their worst map type over the course of this season. Now, there are no truly bad map types for this team. They have winning records on all of them. But Hot Zone, it's 19 wins and 10 losses for them.
Shooting Beals as well, I've got to say, that's a rough map. In this position, your Tribe Gaming is a rough time. You know, how they approach this one, they're going to have to get that mid control. They're going to have to consider what comp they want to go in with here, and consider the prospect of just having everything be quite open. I feel like a B would be a great choice for INTZ to consider here, and whether you go in with some tankier ideas as well, heals, you've got to be very careful by doing so, because they are the ideas that INTZ love.
Начинаем.
And you need to calm your teammates and get them paced up, because one more slip up means that Tribe are out of the World Finals again.
Wow. I hope at home your predictions are going well. I mean, you know, we both predicted Tribe Gaming and Ubis, so we're kind of hoping that we might see a little bit of a turnaround. But I think that if any team can do this, it is Tribe Gaming NA. Again, we've got to remind ourselves they took down SK Gaming, the #1 seed of EMEA, and the team that have dominated that region all year long. They've got so much left still in the tank, and INTZ, though, it's fair to say, have got the momentum. So it has to get shut down if they're going to be taking it to the 5th final, or again, their tournament journey could be coming to a close in this match of Hot Zone.
It's okay to get loud if you're Tribe, but you really need to start to make a serious comeback here. It's just a weird map to have to do it on Hot Zone. I mean, you know you're going up against a team that wants to kind of get in your faces. We've already seen a little bit of Crow play. I was wondering if we'd see that come back here, but it's sharpshooter central here for Tribe. They've got, of course, the B on the right-hand side. They're going to be making use of the barley through the middle.
Okay, well, I like the barley a lot, but I did kind of think that the B would be coming out for INTZ, but also then Tribe thinking the same thing as well, which is a good thing to see. Zulan's going to have to land those shots, the healing tonic going out, just that little bit of 4% from INTZ as they creep forwards with every sprout shot that goes through here. Corey and Tufa on the left-hand side just trying to earn their mech as quickly as, again, that is such a big factor on this map. The first to gain their mecha will be pushing straight for that mid.
Look at what Firecrow's doing. Every time he comes up to take a shot, he just dips his toe onto the point, gets 1%, backs away. No need to hurry right now for INTZ. Tyrant is losing this mid matchup. That is all 3 uses of his gadget now expired. At some point, the crew from Tribe have to go aggressive. They're running out of healing resources. And look at this. It's almost like INTZ, they anticipate the use of that last call. They back away from the super. And when it's gone, Firecrow returns to his ancestral home here in the middle.
Oh, Corey there almost got to pick up a Firecrow, but now pushing through, allowing Tyrant to start to cap the zone here. The Becca battle on the left-hand side kicking off as well. Both Corey and Tufa got the swipe. Corey goes a bit premature, though. Tufa got still so much HP left, and the Becca swipe to his hand and pops the gadget. A little bit late for me, actually.
Zulan is doing it. He's doing a 1v2 on the right-hand side of the map while Tribe are getting pressured by the Meg. He's just dominating. He moves up with the Honey Molasses, and he's the reason Tribe get 20% while they're losing on the other side of the map.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Tribe now with a good amount of aggression as well. Control this mid. Tufa goes down as well. Whilst Corey pulls the gadget at a good time now. It's going to be surely Tribe all day long as a swipe from Corey. INTZ are all over the place in Hot Zone.
76% and counting now for Tribe, and Zulan's starting to feel himself a little more. Corey's going to be forced back now. Firecrow needs to make something happen here. Iron Hive is used, but it's going to be Marcel blocking with the Honey Molasses, and Firecrow takes Zulan down, but Tyrant's on the point. Tufa's going to be knocked out of the mech here, and 2 more percent is all Tribe need. Oh, they've done it in the first round.
And what a time.
Blocking with the Honey Molasses, and Firecrow takes Zulan down, but
needed for Tribe. They're going to be hanging on here, but yeah, INTZ very quiet this time. They know that it was a convincing win for Tribe that time round. And again, we did say from the very get-go that this would be a match that we fully expect to go all the way to the 5th and final set. But again, they're starting to work more as a team, as you pointed out there. Zulan doing a ton of work there on that right-hand side just to keep everything afloat, whilst the battle of the Megs realistically is where it came down to for me as well in this match of Hot Zone.
Yeah, you did right. I think so much of like the aggression for both of these teams is dictated about on when they have the mech. Corey and Tufa's mechs were out of sync, by the way, so they actually have them at different times, and this is what allows either team to try and fight for control of the middle of the map. And in fact, when Tufa's mech was up, that would have been go time for INTZ.
Что-то, простите.
In a great chance to equalize if Zulan just didn't 1v2 them on the right-hand side of the map. Just unreal performance from him again. The guy's a monster at land, a land dragon, if you will. And now this puts Tribe in a position to even up the series with a win in this set. But like you said, Ark, all of these sets have gone to 3 rounds.
Again, the comp, so important. I can't see the Meg shifting away here myself. I think that you kind of have to have something like that to be able to push through, but something like a healer coming in to support that could be a big factor. I did like the barley for that reason, with the herbal tonic coming into play. Definitely by far my preferred choice of gadget, and the sprout, you know, it's a great thing to have, and you can shut things down, but if you haven't got that make control, make a change here.
Yeah, I mean, I was worried, you know, for how things would go for Tribe NA, because all 3 of those healing tonic gadgets were used before Tribe were really able to get aggressive, but it bought enough time for a mech to come up, you know, for the Tribe Gaming's mech, and that's what allowed them to push up. They didn't really need the healing so much anymore. Leon Poco switch here for INTZ. They're going for something a little different with Lollipop drop now deployed.
Okay, well, again, the Mega to stick around. Solid Tribe on different lanes this time. Firecrow actually going to the right-hand side to try and take on to try and take on Zulan here. And I'm not too convinced on that. I think if Zulan lands these shots, then that could be definitely a bad day. Tufa going super aggressive and punished for it. But again, that healing side of the Pogo for Marcel going to come into play here shortly.
Yeah, look at that. I mean, Ironhive last call combined there. Honey Molasses thrown down deep, and it's a little hard actually for INTZ to remove this sticky totem. Tyrant might even body block some of the shots here from Tufa to keep it alive a little bit longer, and Marcel has to give up his life in order to get rid of it. Zulan has more of those gadgets, and he's going to deploy another now.
Well, if it's Hill coming in, Tufa then going to be a full HP when he attacks Corey. The swipe though, Corey manages to win the left lane.
Beautiful.
I can't believe that. He came in by surprise with the assassination attempt, but was punished for it. Firecrow straight out of the mech as soon as he's gone in. Tribe have got full control. Only 13% on the side of INTZ Uber.
They've got everything they need. They still have plenty of uses of the healing tonic. Corey got his mech. Tufa mech'd up in a 1v3 scenario and got blown through Firecrow rather and got blown up instantly. Not a good look for INTZ, and they're too far behind now. Firecrow's going to stand on the point. Corey says that's fine. We're getting percentage 2 and we're forcing a 5th set.
Oh my word, going into the 5th set as well, that is great momentum for Tribe Gaming, and they are not out of this one yet. We're going to be going all the way. We are tied up yet again, as it just seems that we've been this entire time, Uber. So close between these two teams, and fully what we expected to see today. This is where it all gets so interesting, and so much pressure, so much at stake.
And Ark, you pointed out, you said that, you know, Tufa, Firecrow rather, taking a lane matchup against Zulan looked really risky. And you were right. Zulan, because he's not being threatened at all, is able to move up and use the Honey Molasses gadget and make it impossible for INTZ to get any map control. Firecrow here, meching up against 3. I understand that he feels like he needs to get onto the point, but he wastes that super and allows Corey to have a mech unopposed just a little later on. Zulan, he's the king, man. This guy is nasty.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think it was the perfect thing to do was, you know, INTZ wanted to play the Meg on the right-hand side. I mean, if you're going to do that against the B, I think that you're going to have some problems, serious problems. And again, that timing was just off for INTZ. You know, when they were trying to push, they weren't pushing as a team at all. Tribe were taking down individuals, not an entire roster. So bot drop, siege, this is where it gets decided. One team going through and one team will go home.
And we saw this from Tribe NA yesterday. They ended the series here. They 2-0'd SK on this particular map, and they loved the Piper setup in mid here. They mixed Barley in and Spike if they had to, but really impressive stuff here. Corey is going to be the player to watch for Tribe on this map. He's probably going to be in a Piper mirror match, and we've seen that go, well, not fantastically for him at times during this series. If Tribe want to end this now, Corey has to be flawless on that Piper.
Yeah, no time for error here. Everything is going to be on point, and I've got to say, I've got some concerns, some worries myself for Tuva on that Piper, which I imagine is going to come out. Again, a bit of a risky pick in bot drop, simply because on the defense side of things, it can be sometimes a struggle with big control. Very much something we should consider. There's the cheering from the side of the Tribe team. Drage there, Kayla as well as Javi. They feel like it's their time to shine, but this will be decided in just 3 games time, or maybe even less.
Here we go. It's time for bot drop now. And it's going to be Zulan v Marcel on the Pipers in the middle. It's going to be Corey rather on the Spike on the left-hand side. These teams with similar setups, but it's Barley alongside the Piper for Tribe.
Okay, surprised to see actually Marcel taking the reins on the pipe, but again, why not? I mean, keep everyone on their toes and switching things up there. Big takedowns, essentially Corey with 2 bolts in his pocket, but can he hold on there? Guard mulch pop there for more survivability, more HP, as he goes onto this left-hand side lane battle with Firecrow. Tuva taking big shots from Zulan and just about staying alive for it.
Yeah, real difficult matchup on the left-hand side. You mentioned Corey having used the gadget to get some health back. Firecrow does the same thing. Both Sprout players ducking into the bushes every now and then to refresh that shield. But Tuva is causing problems on the right side of the map. Tribe, though, on the left are looking pretty good, and Zulan chips in on the effort to get rid of the enemy Spike. It's a 1-ball lead for Tribe, and they're going to extend it now as Tuva doesn't have many options. Tyrant's starting to put the heat on him.
Firecrow there on the left-hand side, rather. Pressurizing Corey, pushing him back, but the bolts are with Tribe. They're going to get this push coming in. That's something that Corey going to have to defend there. Great takedown as well. Marcel pressurized in the mid here. This is good momentum going through, but at the moment, no damage at all on the side of the ice.
Right, INTZ, they have that hedge, which is going to be huge. It's going to slow this siege bot down in a big way. It'll get a couple of hits, and Tyrant, of course, can throw a couple pies at long range. That is a very good siege bot. And Tribe, of course, now with that mid control, they're going to have a bolt lead in a few moments now. If Zulan can get away with this, a very good start for the North American squad.
And already, look at the bolts for Tribe. 5-6 there from Zulan. Oh, he can quite back the 7 for Corey, picks it up, puts down the wall, and goes straight back into defensive. Firecrow so low on that right-hand side and slowed at the same time. I think that INTZ can get a push here, especially with that ball. Stopped by Zulan, though. That's potentially crucial. It could be a tie here if INTZ don't break. And it is a tie over. INTZ now have got to get a dive. There's so much work they would need to do to even get close to a tie here.
Such a disaster. Marcel needed 2 bolts, not the 1 arc, but he was just a little too slow. That was sat in front of him, but he's too risk averse. He was too afraid of getting picked off by Zulan. A disastrous result for INTZ as they don't get another siege, and they won't have a chance to pressure this Ike down.
That one snipe from Zulan could well be the thing that keeps Tribe Gaming alive here. What a time to do it. INTZ on the back foot. Match point then for Tribe. INTZ have got to pull something big out of the pocket. Oh, this one is